Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and this video is about how to smoke a brisket. Do I know how to smoke a brisket? No, I do not. This is my very first time, but you know what? I'm the barbecue king, and someone always says to me, you know, you're so good at barbecuing, you should smoke. So I got a super smoker, and I'm gonna smoke a brisket. And I went and got my rub, not the rub I want. I have to make my own. Don't have time for that right now. A little busy in real estate. But we're gonna do a super smoker video. Now the smoker apparently goes 10 hours or something like this. So here, thank you for tuning in to the induction of how to smoke a brisket. I got a brisket. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get it ready. And then we're gonna put it in the smoker. And we're gonna smoke it and cook it. And then we're gonna eat it. Ooh, we just jumped to the eating part. Oh, this is gonna be good, ladies and gentlemen. So get on in, let's get to the brisket. Ta-da! There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a brisket right out of the package from the butcher's. So, what do? Is it ready to go? Just put the rub on and call it a day? No, you have to trim it. So, there's a lot of, sometimes just a little bit too much fat on these things. So you gotta trim your brisket. Are you ready to trim your brisket? I don't know. Just hang on a second here. Let's do some cleanup. Okay, so you got your brisket. You gotta trim it. I need a knife. I'm a French knife guy, so I'm gonna use a French knife. So as you can see, fat's not too bad, but I am concerned over here. This little section here and this section here. So, let's turn it around so you can see. I'm gonna trim a little of this off. I need a sharper knife. My French knife's not doing well on it. See? Take that off. You need to always cut away from yourself. Remember, always cut away. So I need to take a little bit off of here. Yeah, that's a little thick. See? Just big fat parts. Need a better knife than this, but I'm not gonna go get a better knife at the moment because I'm not going to. So let's do some fast forwarding. So this heavy stuff, this brownish stuff around the edges, I take that off. It's like I've done this before, but not really. Be careful, you know, don't cut your fingers. There can be some pretty deep fat spots. Okay, see, look right here. Might want to dig that out a little bit. Bet you that's gonna be fatty in there. We want it, the fat, but we don't want super fat. Yeah. That out, and I just kind of do that. I find the rubs in the ribs go better when I do that, so I'm going to do that to this brisket. And there you go. For my first brisket, you know, that's good enough, I think. I think I need to trim this here and here. And maybe trim that a little bit, but I'm not going to, because you know what, I've never done this before. So, Lightning Man, what kind of rub are you going to use? Are you using your homemade rub? Are you using a special blend of vegetables that you grew in your garden to make a rub? Well, I wish I could say yes to that, but I am using herb and garlic from Clubhouse. Made in Canada with Canadian ingredients. This is a product of Canada, which means everything's from Canada. There's no salt. in this rub. Just so you guys know, no salt in the rub. I find most rubs have way too much salt in them. And put it on generously. I find if you want the flavor in the meat, you really got to put it on. Gloves! Makes it a lot more fun if you wear gloves, just to let you know. You have more fun with it. So, you got to get it on. And you got to get it on the sides. So, stick it up like this. Okay, all sides. Nice and thick like. Make sure you get the sides. Oh, the top and the bottom is nice, but you got to get the sides. You got to get the sides. Here we are. We got our smoker plugged in, and we hit the start button. We hit brisket. It says it's gonna go to 225. Got it going here. It's got some heat. Got this old little stand here. Got it outside. You know, it's 0 degrees, and it isn't gonna get any warmer. If anything, it's gonna get colder today, and it's gonna start snowing. So I don't know if the smoker's gonna work or not. And it's a little breezy. I'm a little worried, but time to get the brisket, get the smoker going. So, got the cooker going, set the brisket, supposed to go up to 225 degrees, and let's take a look at the wood chips. So, you can put your wood chips. I got cherry wood chips. Make sure you soak them overnight and get them nice and moist, otherwise it'll just burn out before it's ready. Okay, soak overnight, get it ready. Next up, brisket into the smoker. This is my brisket. Put it on a tray, put it back in the fridge, and instead of doing just a couple hours, I did it overnight, thinking it'll be better. Will it be better? I don't know. Let's see, get it in the smoker here, see if I screw it up. And no, I don't leave it on the tray. I don't know if I should or not. Never done this before. Double lock. We'll see you in 10 hours. Well, you saw the beginning of smoking a brisket, and guess what? 1 hour in, my smoker broke. I kept going out checking on it. Anyways, I got to figure out what's wrong with it. My super smoker didn't smoke. But what did I do with my brisket that was only in my smoker for 1 hour? Well, you can cook a brisket just like in the smoker without the smoke in your oven. So I stuck it in the oven, 225 degrees Fahrenheit, put it in there, and I let it cook for 9 hours. So the big thing is 200 degrees. 205 is what I like to get it to. I cook the brisket till the thick portion is 205. And then I pull it out, let it cool down. And since it was so late last night by the time that happened, because trying to get the smoker, maybe I can get it fixed, finish it off. Remember, smoking a brisket in the smoker I had, the way I was doing it, was a minimum 10-hour thing. So 10 hours. 10 a.m., 10 hours, it's late. So after all that and got in, it didn't get done until 11:30 last night, and I just didn't feel like filming anything. But here we are this morning, getting ready. It's snowing outside. It's crazy. Just crazy. Anyways, how did the brisket turn out? It turned out fantastic. I just want to let you know the rub I used was fantastic. The brisket was fantastic. And let me show you what it looks like. Brisket yumminess. As you can see, the white stuff is because I stuck it in the fridge. I covered it. I put it in the fridge. And but what I am going to do is I'm going to put this back in the oven before I slice it all up to make it nice and juicy. But look at how it turned out. Turned out wonderful. As you can see, I ate this part last night. It was wonderful. Nice and smoky. It cooked, it greased, the rub went in there. Oh, magnificent brisket. So remember, you can do a brisket, trim it, get it going. If your smoker doesn't work, stick it in the oven at 225 until the internal temperature is 205 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for tuning in for this first time smoking a brisket. Next time will be ribs. And I'll see you in the future.